Oh my gosh, seriously, again? All right, let's see if this works. YouTube keeps like it keeps like dropping the stream, and then it like flags it, and then like I stop being able to see it. So my bad, you guys. Um, you know what? Let's just do this quick and dirty, right? I'm gonna just go over very quickly what we did earlier in the earlier streams that got all like wigged out. Essentially, what we did is I went ahead and I'm gonna go over how to do a live mix, like the workflow, the mentality, everything about it. What I did is what I'm doing is I'm using the opening act for the 4th of July event I did on my Behringer Wing. You guys can see shorts on that on my channel. And I'm gonna just go over this, right? The most important thing when it comes to getting a good sound with the Behringer Wing, most of it comes in a very simple mindset. You want to do gain staging. You want to make sure that you have channels that are coming in at a decent level. I try to hit my channels on average at -12 because if I have some peaks, it'll tend to go to -6 and it won't clip most of the time. Let's see for the guitars. You can see that this guy started off in the beginning for most of his songs at -12, and because I gave it enough headroom, I never ended up clipping. Same thing here. I never ended up clipping. I'm still at around -12. The vocal was the only exception because he was using a wireless and I could not control him clipping the actual wireless. So the signal's just sausaged out. I think it's because Studio One normalized it. As you can see, it normalized all the signals, but normally they were all hitting -12. Now, the reason for this is because you want to make sure that you have headroom, you're not distorting. The next step when it comes into the mindset of a live recording or a live mix is you don't want to fight the room. You just don't. You don't want to have to deal with, hey, does my stream sound good or not? You want to make sure that, hey, my room should sound good. So your tuning of the system should be done on your mix buses. By the way, I know you can't hear any audio right now. I have everything muted. But you should have your room tuning first on your matrices. This is where you can separate your subs and your tops, and you can have a lot of low end going through your subwoofer only, and then you can have your high end kind of just being rolled off to just kind of or your tops rolled off so you don't have any type of unwanted low end buildup in the tops. In this case, we use some L-Acoustics speakers, so we didn't have to worry about that at all. L-Acoustics, DMBs, anything that has power amps usually uses processing presets that you can do. You can go into LA Network and control it. And all I'm doing is room treatment, right? The Sivas had a buildup at 1K, 3K, and 6K. There's also some mightiness in the grass area because the stage was some kind of cheap steel deck. So I had to do this. This was my basic EQ. Now I know that no matter what I do here on my channels, I'm not correcting issues. I am not dealing with anything like that. I am just making sure that all of my EQ moves, my compression moves, everything is done in a manner to just sound good. The next thing is I like to do busing. Bus processing is really good because you can then go ahead and let's say do an SSL bus compressor on all your drums to give it a little bit of a squeeze, a little bit of a color. And if we bring up the drums, it also allows me to do, parallel compression, parallel processing, and I can get really cool sounds this way. I think this is a very powerful tool. Another reason for subgroups is if you do any type of insert effect to enhance anything, let's say the high end or the low end of a signal, you're going to add latency. And I don't mean by using distortion here on the gate. Anything that's on a channel processing on the Behringer wing does not add any latency, but any effects processor, any specific effect, right, that you do and you add will add latency and will cause things to be in and out of phase. And I can show you that with the snare. So if I mute everything on the drums except for the snare, and we bring up this bus. We're going to add a insert send onto the snare. And let's do something that's not doing anything crazy. We'll do a channel effect. Let's say we really want to have this vintage channel on the snare top and bottom. We have it bypassed, and listen, the snare top and bottom should be in phase. Cool, they're in phase now. But what if we have, let's say, something that adds a decent amount of latency? Let's say we bring in a tape machine. You hear that? So, you hear that, right? Listen back, or I'll do it one more time. When I have this out of the signal chain, the snare bottom and snare top have thwack, it has weight, and it has snap. And it's one cohesive unit. Check this out. Sounds fantastic. But when I turn on the plugin, listen to that high-end snap. And we can add it back in with a with using the IPS and stuff, but that's just a plugin that adds very minimal latency. What if we have a plugin that adds more and more latency? Let's say we used something like the speaker manager, right? This is a plugin that has latency. And we do like a tilt EQ. Or let's even do a limiter. There. Now, it's pretty subtle here because the latency is only a couple of samples, but by adding a processor like this, like an insert effect, you will introduce a little bit of latency. It's very small. It's only like 1 or 2 samples. And because it's kind of time aligning these, you're not actually getting as bad of a kind of a bad effect. If you do something like a combiner, which does a bigger latency, it's subtle. It's very subtle, but it does cause some delays. It's really weird that you're not able to hear it right now, but normally you do. And it's really weird because whenever I don't use subgroups, I've noticed that by doing this, you do get like a phasing thing, and it kind of sounds like it's delaying the signal because you're supposed to be delaying it by, I think, a couple of samples, like 26 samples. So let's say we do 26 samples of delay. We turn it on. You can kind of hear it there. You get a little bit of like of like a tumbling effect. It really depends on how many samples of delay you have, and it's really affected by the individual processor. To me, the ones that I usually use don't add a lot of latency, but they do add a little bit, and that's why I usually like to do that on my drum buses. Okay. Um, to be honest, it's not that big of a deal, but if you really do um, talk to people who care a lot about that stuff, everyone will tell you that you want to do it on a buses. Like I just showed you right here, it's very minimal. It's not even audible at some points, but it does exist. Now, let's just go over this. So, since everything's been done, right? We have the routing, everything's going to our subs, our mains, whatever, our tops. Let's just go ahead about how we're going to mix this now, right? So, because our speakers have been tuned, right? And everything sounds perfect or exactly like how we want it in the room, we don't have to worry about if our moves are going to do anything bad or good. So let's just go ahead and let's dial this in. We're just going to hit play. And we're actually just going to find each element individually. Now, normally for the drums, honestly, for kick, I will usually use the source enhancer or source extractor because I like how subtle it is. It's very, very delicate. Now, for the EQ, I'd kind of just go for something like the Focusrite EQ. Cool. Cool. Okay, let's blend in these. Cool. Cool. Let's fix those toms. I really don't like that tom. And I know I remembered during the event, we spent a lot of time tuning just that tom sound. It's just like a really rattly tom sound. Okay. So it's not perfect, but that's definitely going to be a lot better. Let's pan this out. This kind of wide. Listen to this one. Okay, so that's okay. And I'm thinking of maybe adding a little bit of distortion. I forgot what I did in the show. I could load up the session, but who cares? Okay. That's a lot better. Let's do a before and after on those toms. So let's bypass the processing on these toms. And we'll come here. And let's see. So go right here. Take this out of solo. Right? Not that great. So not amazing, but what I do after that is I send that into a subs group, right? That will go into my sub matrix, and that will always have a psycho bass. This is going to increase the low end of the bass and make it sound just super boomy and like beefy. We could actually simulate that by just adding that to the drum bus, turning it on, set the frequency to like 60 or so, and let's just solo up that bass. Right, so if I take this out of solo, see how like suddenly it sounds really cool and big and beefy. That's the power of having subs. That's why having subs is really important. But let's actually keep the psycho bass on because I like that. And do some bus compression.
She sits beside me like a silhouette, hard candy dripping on me till my feet are wet. And now she's all over me, it's like I pay for it. It's like I pay for it, I'm gonna pay for this.
Do I have a vocal coming into the bass channel? Let's double check. Oh, I do.
All over me.
Right there. So this is going to come into output 10. Good thing we caught that. Output 10. Cool. Let's come right here. I'm going to move this to here. I don't really care about the bass being in time or in phase, to be honest. I think that sounds good. One thing I will do though is I will probably put an instance of the subharmonic synthesizer on the psycho bass, and I'll set the frequency somewhere higher. Let's take a listen to that. Yeah, that's good. Good old guitars. It's actually really easy to dial in mic'd up guitars, especially if you have like a decent amp. I think they had their own amps. I forgot what they brought, but it was a couple of tube amps, really good. So that's that. All right, let's move on What happened? Okay, let's focus on the vocals now. Go right here.
It's none of you, it's none of you. New York, baby, I was jacked up. Tunnel foreign houses always backed up. She's alone, she goes home to a cactus and she wears that black dress. Such an actress, driving me crazy, but I'm into it, wow. Into it, I'm kinda into it. It's getting, they say I'm losing it all. I think I'm losing it. I think she said I'm happy, oh baby. It's none of your business. I'm happy, oh baby. It's none of your, none of your. Happy, oh baby. It's none of your business. I'm happy, oh baby. It's none of your, it's none of your. New York, baby, I was jacked up. Tunnel foreign houses always backed up. She's alone, she goes home to a cactus and she wears that black dress. Such an actress, driving me crazy, but I'm into it, wow. Into it, I'm kinda into it. It's getting, they say I'm losing it all. I think I'm losing it. I think she said I'm happy, oh baby. It's none of your business. I'm happy, oh baby. It's none of your, none of your. Happy, oh baby. It's none of your business. I'm happy, oh baby. It's none of your, it's none of your. New York, baby, I was jacked up. Tunnel foreign houses always backed up. She's alone, she goes home to a cactus and she wears that black dress. Such an actress, driving me crazy, but I'm into it, wow. Into it, I'm kinda into it. It's getting.
You know, something I've always noticed about the Distressor clone is it has such a color, like a vibe.
Happy, oh baby. It's none of your business. I'm happy, oh baby. It's none of you, it's none of you. New York, baby, I was jacked up.
And I'm kind of digging that distortion I'm getting. I'm doing that on purpose. Let's take a listen to this in the mix.
Happy, oh baby. It's none of your business. I'm happy, oh baby. It's none of you, it's none of you. New York, baby, I was jacked up. Tunnel foreign houses always backed up. She's alone, she goes home to a cactus and she wears that black dress. Such an actress, driving me crazy, but I'm into it, wow. Into it, I'm kinda into it. It's getting, they say I'm losing it all. I think I'm losing it. I think she said I'm happy, oh baby. It's none of your business. I'm happy, oh baby.
Let's dial in some delay. Let's go to the CC1. That should be my tap delay. We don't know the tempo of the song.
Happy, oh baby. It's none of your business.
Should be something like that.
I'm happy, oh baby. It's none of you, it's none of you. New York, baby, I was jacked up. Tunnel foreign houses always backed up. She's alone, she goes home to a cactus and she wears that black dress. Such an actress, driving me crazy, but I'm into it, wow. Into it, I'm kinda into it. It's getting, they say I'm losing it all. I think I'm losing it. I think she said I'm happy, oh baby. It's none of your business. I'm happy, oh baby. It's none of
this is where we're going to do some insert processing on this. I feel like I want to have an 1176. We go to vintage channel. We'll turn on the 1176, turn on the LA2A. Let's go for that.
Jacked up, tunnel foreign houses always backed up. She's alone, she goes home to a cactus and she wears that black dress. Such an actress, driving me crazy, but I'm into it. Wow, into it, I'm kinda into it. It's getting, they say I'm losing it all. I think I'm losing it. I think she said I might be your baby. It's none of your business. I'm happy, oh baby. It's none of you. Some dancing, let's go. She walked away through a cheap pack of cigarettes. High liquor mixed with a bit of intellect. All the boys, they were saying they were into it. It's such a pretty face, a pretty neck, driving me crazy. But I'm into it, wow, into it, I'm kinda into it. It's getting, they say, but I'm losing it all. I think I'm losing it. I think she said I might be your baby. To a cactus and shit.
How about that piano? I don't think we've actually listened to the piano at all.
Let's go on your feet, let's get some dancing, let's go. Sits beside me like a silhouette, hard candy dripping on me till my feet are wet. And now she's all over me, it's like a paper.
I almost want to have like a chorus on this. Let's I'm using a premium effect for choruses. Let's try the stereo chorus. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. Oh, what was that? That's cool. What's that?
All right, let's go on your feet. Let's get some dancing. Let's go. She worked her way through a cheap pecs.
That's cool. Cool. Let's go to that part where the piano actually plays. Right here.
Sits beside me like a silhouette, hard candy dripping on me till my feet are wet. And now she's all over me. It's like I pay for it. It's like I pay for it. I'm gonna pay for this. I'm happy, oh baby. It's none of your business. None of your happy, oh baby. It's none of your. It's none of your. I'm happy, oh baby. It's none of your. It's none of your happy, oh. It's none of your. It's none of your.
I think I'm gonna change this compressor.
Sits beside me like a silhouette. Sits beside me like a silhouette, hard candy dripping on me till my feet are wet. And now she's all over me. It's like I pay for it. Sits beside me like a silhouette. Sits beside me like a silhouette, hard candy dripping on. Sits beside me like a silhouette, hard candy dripping on me till my feet are wet. And now she's all over me. It's like I pay for it. It's like I pay for it. I'm gonna pay for this. I'm happy, I'm
Little part is so annoying. I hate when like keys are just playing sometimes. I mean, obviously here where the guitar solo comes in and stuff, that's where you automate effects. That's where you're gonna level ride, you know, when the solo's coming up, you're gonna bring up the guitar. When the keys come up, you're gonna bring them up and down. It's pretty much it though. I mean, there's really not much to do on this thing.
Alright, let's go on your feet, let's get some dancing, let's go. She worked her way through her cheap pack cigarettes, high liquor mixed with a bit of intellect. All the boys, they were saying they were into it. Such a pretty face, a pretty neck driving me crazy, but I'm into it, wow.
I think the next thing I want to do is utilize that subs bus. Let's grab the drums. Low end right here. We're gonna put this to the mains just so you guys can hear it, but we're gonna have this right here. And we don't need any delay on this anymore. Okay, and then we have kick, toms, bass. That's everything.
Alright, let's go on your feet, let's get some dancing, let's go.
Let me show you though. I think this is out of phase. Let's check it out. You hear that? You hear that like high frequency roll off thing? It's out of phase for sure. So I think what we're gonna have to do for the bass is we're gonna have to put it in here. Oh, no.
Alright, let's go.
That fire alarm is kind of crazy right now. What I want to do next is check the latency. So let me grab this. Wing insert latency. Let's find out how much latency. Let's try this out. So we have the graphic EQ is 71 milliseconds, or 0.71 milliseconds, 0.71. We have cycle base is 0.71 milliseconds. So maybe we can do, I don't really feel like time aligning them, to be honest. I think it's fine. We don't have to worry about that. Actually, let's try that. Let's do milliseconds, 0.71. Okay. And we'll put this at 0, and we're going to insert this into the drums, confirm it. And I don't want anything that's not drums in here, so set to off.
Let's go on your feet, let's get some dancing, let's go. She worked her way through her cheap pack cigarettes, high liquor mixed with a bit of intellect. All the boys, they were saying they were into it. It's such a pretty face. I'm feeling crazy, but I'm into it. Wow, into it, I'm kinda into it. I'm scared, they say, but I'm losing it all. I think I'm losing it. I think I said I'm not real, baby. It's none of your business.
Okay. This is subtle. It's very subtle, but it is noticeable. I want you to do me a favor and just take a general look at this or listen to this. You're going to hear that when I bypass the latency on the drum bus, the kick, the beater of the kick drum, the that like tick, 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 the click of it suddenly disappears when I turn the delay off. Listen to this. It's a subtle frequency shift, but the high frequencies on the kick drum definitely cut through a little bit more. So earlier I was trying to talk about how you get phase issues, right? You get a delay going on, and that's exactly it right there. That is the delay that you get. Are you able to hear that? No, you can't really hear it very loud, but there is a fire alarm like 2 blocks down. Sounds like, yeah, kind of crazy. Okay. So let's see. Let's talk now. Let's see. So we have the bass. Ready? I definitely hear it. I 100% hear a little bit of a phase shift. I don't know if it's going to be viable because this already has a bass amp on it or jazz amp on it. So let's see, how much is a jazz clean? So that's 1.8 milliseconds. So to be honest, there's going to be less phase. Maybe it's getting so far out of phase that it's in phase now. Um, I think it's fine. I think it's fine the way it is. Let's go back there. Just add a little bit of it.
New feet, let's get some dance. Alright, let's go on your feet, let's get some dancing, let's go. She worked her way through a cheap pack of cigarettes, high liquor mixed with a bit of intellect. All the boys, they were saying they were into it. Such a pretty face, a pretty neck driving me crazy, but I'm into it, wow. Into it, I'm kinda into it. It's getting, they say, but I'm losing it all. Think I'm losing it.
I think what I want to do is have a compressor on the delay. Something fast, like just something fast and snappy. And we're gonna sidechain it to the vocal bus. And let's try that out.
Alright, let's go on your feet, let's get some dancing, let's go. She worked her way through a cheap pack of cigarettes, high liquor mixed with a bit of intellect. All the boys, they were saying they were into it. Such a pretty face, a pretty neck driving me crazy, but I'm into it, wow. Into it, I'm kinda into it. It's getting, they say, but I'm losing it all. Think I'm losing it. I think she said I'm happy, oh baby. It's none of your business. I'm happy, oh baby. It's none of yours. It's none of yours.
Honestly, not really yeah, it doesn't really matter to me. We're gonna do key source self. Boom. Actually, hold on. If I do this, key source, key tab, yeah, we'll do self. I don't think we need it on the delay. Delay sounds fine as it is.
Alright, let's go on your feet, let's get some dancing, let's go.
Reverb sound.
She worked her way through a cheap pack of cigarettes, high liquor mixed with a bit of intellect. All the boys, they were saying they were into it. Such a pretty face, a pretty neck driving me crazy, but I'm into it, wow. Into it, I'm kinda into it. It's getting, they say, but I'm losing it all. Think I'm losing it. I think she said I'm happy, oh baby. It's none of your business. I'm happy, oh baby. It's none of yours. It's none of yours. New York, baby, I was jacked up. Tunnel foreign nose is always backed up. She's alone, she goes home to a cactus and she wears that black dress. Such an actress, driving me crazy, but I'm into it, wow. Into it, I'm kinda into it. It's getting, they say I'm losing it all. Think I'm losing it. I think she said I'm happy, oh baby. It's none of your business. Happy, oh baby. It's none of yours, none of yours. beside me like a silhouette. Hard candy dripping on me till my feet are wet. And now she's all over me, it's like I pay for it. It's like I pay for it, I'm gonna pay for this.
Um, I think during the show, like live, I am 90% sure I threw this into the plate delay and I like just made it soar. Um, so I'm thinking of actually cloning this over just for the solo. But yeah, in during the event, like I'm on the board and I'm mixing. I'm not like looking at the screen, swapping between things. I would basically go through a plate and automate this solo. So if we go to this solo, let's find where the solo is right here.
Feet away, I'm gonna
Another way of doing this is really, really simple. We're going to do it one more time. Check this out. You can utilize the sends right here. And the reason why you do this differently is because this way you can control the volume and do the send at the same time. Something kind of like that. I mean, it's a lot easier when I do it actually live during events because I have the screen like right in front of me. It'll just touch like this. Or what I actually do is I use the Wing Racks touchscreen for my sends when I'm doing stuff like this. So that way I can use my automation control here, using multi-touch. And then I can have my other hand doing the send. But it's the same thing here. It's just a little bit more cluttered. Personally, I like having two screens. It's kind of why I really like Yamaha DM7s. I think Digico ST12s are amazing. I actually haven't had very much, like almost any experience with Avid consoles. I've only used one. It wasn't the best experience. It was buggy. Waves LV1 systems are really nice, but I find them to be kind of buggy as well. I've had Waves LV1 systems completely just not work. So overall with the Wing, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, if you just look at this, the processing that we've done here is nothing magical. We're using saturation on the kick. We're using a Focusrite EQ, a transient shaper, and that's it really. For the EQ, we're using a little bit of the tilt EQ, just nudging things up, and then we're cutting some low end. For the snare, we're also using the high and low pass filter, no tilt EQ. And then we're just using these stock EQs. This is just corrective. And we're using a compressor. We're not doing anything for the high tom for the compressor, but for both the toms, I have saturation on the bottom tom and a wave designer, which is basically just a transient shaper. You can move this down if you want to make them look like they're at the same point, right? Just go boop, boop, right? For the EQ, just a lot of corrective EQ, and you can really hear the toms. Like the transient shaper did an amazing job here. Let's create a quick loop. So right there. I mean, the snare doesn't sound good at all. But if we bypass it, it's a lot better. Something like that might work. Sits beside me like a silhouette, hard candy dripping on me till my feet are wet. And now she's all over me, it's like I pay for it. It's like I pay for it, I'm gonna pay for this. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, there you have it. That's just my workflow for this. I just send this channels to whatever I need to send them to. I have my mix buses. In this case, it's very simple. And then when I want to make sure that stuff goes to the subs, I make sure it goes to the subs. All pretty simple and honestly just basic. Time aligning stuff is important for some things, especially when you have everything like drums and stuff going in and out. Keep in mind that you were able to hear the bass go out of phase with the subs because there is nothing on the kick drum channel. I wanted to make sure the entire drum kit was in phase with itself, so I didn't have any insert effects. But when this came into the sub mains, you did hear it because we had an extra effect here. And we didn't use an insert effect on the drums. No, we didn't need one. And just the reason for that is because the drums sounded good. I really feel like, I mean, look at that, just an API EQ, and that's a channel EQ, so it adds 0 latency. That's something to keep in mind. Channel effects do not add any latency at all, even when they're put on buses. For the bass, I did a P bass, and I think that's kind of probably why this wasn't really noticeably out of phase when I put it into the subs bus when I bypassed this. And that's because the bass already had an instrument in here that added latency. It was like 1 point something milliseconds. Let's double check. Let's see. These are insert effects delays. This is someone made this, but there's an actual official one from Behringer. So the Jazz Clean is just 1.8 milliseconds, and then on the bus, I have the P bass, which was bypassed. And so when I added it to here from the channel, this already had almost a millisecond of latency added to it, so it wasn't noticeable here. But the drums didn't have any latency added to it, so you did need to add that almost a millisecond of latency, a little bit less. And because I think it's because it was under like the 0.2 milliseconds, you really couldn't hear it. It wasn't really perceivable. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. That's honestly kind of what my mix was for that show. Um, if you just take a look at my mains, like I said, once again, I just had the EQ, and then just for time alignment sake, I put a graphic EQ on there, because if we look at the graphic EQ, it's 7.1 milliseconds, and the cycle base is 7.1 milliseconds. So I do this, and I have this on the subs. And when I have them both on, they're automatically time aligned. You're not worrying about, hey, is my subs and tops out of alignment with each other? They're completely aligned. You don't have to worry about it at all. So this is kind of like the way that I like to work. Yeah, I think that's it. I didn't do much talking, which is good. I think I like that a little bit better. I was just focusing on this. Let me know what you guys think. And I will see you guys later. Bye.